出ルートがわからない？
大丈夫。
その答え、誰かが知ってる。誰も知ってる。本当は知っている。
活力セットはお近くの滝湯谷で。デカ盛りマシマシ。
命を宿す優しき母、火を飲み込む厳格な父、かの星空を仰ぎ母の輝く慈悲と父の暗き残忍さを知れ。火を飲む父が決して天にいないとしても、
昏に染まる砂浜。夕日が海に沈み、花火が夜空に打ち上がる。たとえ明日が良いものでなくても、今日より悪くはない。この手紙を読んでいるとき、お前もお前の世界も全部変わってるだろう。内なる声に応え、恐れず進む。心の向くまま。比類なきパワーで嵐に立ち向かい、そして打ち勝つ。カームシティシリーズ。
約束する。スターライトナイト。The opposite order. Romeo, you actually came. Leo. Is something bothering you? No. It's just quieter here. My fate isn't written, I guess, on some fortune. You can also use it as a motivation. Motivation. Even a bad fortune can keep us on our toes. What a unique way of looking at it. Then, I'm heading out. Taking care of your problem? No. But your words go through to me. I'll remember them. Talk to me. Kak, pam pam pa. Ka. Impressive. Alright, and then here, let's proceed to the HIA real quick.
出口は全て封じた。どっちセキュリティに穴はない。出口は全て封じた。無駄なこと。
94, not bad. It's still kinda low amount. But it's still a little from what I need. Shield defense. Star lightning. full throttle. Awesome. Crimson Vortex. Kick. 'Well, the aftershock is happening, but the game doesn't count it as successful trigger. Bro, what? Objective achieved. Okay. This is probably a bug. Minute. It's all unlocked, right? All in row. Hey yo. Info. What do we have here? It's better not to post right now, right? Mindex. 200 batteries. I mean energy, right? It's 5,000. It's going to be refreshed tomorrow. Do I actually have enough? Still. Alright, 36. Just 36 bucks. Holy shit. Pathetic. Pathetic performance. Bane of evil. This steel judge is full of all kinds of danger. Lately, I, Bane of Evil, New Eridu's sharpest and smartest detective, am still here, guarding this city. I just need a little help. So you need some help? Just say the word. I need an assistant. An assistant. Yeah. It's the way of the world. A princess needs a knight by her side. And a top-notch detective should have a solid partner too. Before coming here, I already looked into every bump on 6th Street. Everyone said Eos is not only experienced but incredibly reliable. After careful observation and screening, I've decided to extend an official invitation. Become my assistant, Eos. Eos doesn't work for free. What? What do you mean working for free? That's outrageous. This is justice. The responsibility is huge. I just know that as an upstanding citizen of New Eridu, you wouldn't dream of turning down my invitation. Why are you throwing labels around though? Anyway, I've got the first wanted poster to ready. Time to get this mission rolling. My assistant and my assistant's master. See you the newsstand. So he just assumed that we agreed, right? Okay. Wanted. That's Rin. Behold, the most terrifying twin phantoms. Over at the Luminous Square, floating monsters, hovering demons, and even deadly poisons that can steal your senses. They will poison everyone. My assistant, this challenging mission is your very first trial. Bane of Evil's city patrol journey starts right here. Alright. Alright, let's go catch some ghosts. That's the spirit. Blessings upon you, my assistant. Alright, what should we do? Following the clue from Bane of Evil, you arrive at Luminous Square with Eos in tow. You looked around, and finally, you spotted some vaguely familiar figures near the cafe. Eh, where? Near. It's actually behind, no? Anxious young lady. Alright, that's the deal then. I'll handle the cake, and you two split the bread and drinks. But Bumpo can't eat bread. I can't bring anything either. There's no other choice. Lady Rena says you have to finish eating what you made to complete my training course, lesson 3, before moving on to the next class. But if I ate all 3 of those dishes by myself, I'd probably pass out and end up bedridden. Alright, I'll give it a shot. If I crash or disconnect, you're paying for my repairs. No problem. So what is it? Saleable. Do I have to eat this? We already agreed. You first. I'll just watch. Yeah. Wait, that's Cora? What is she doing? Room service. Something still feels off. What are we doing here, Roxama? What are you doing here alone, Corin? Eh? Did you hear that, Max Proxy? Oh no, how embarrassing. Actually, it's about Miss Ellen. She said if she sends a signal, I have to rush in to rescue her. Ellen needs to be rescued? It's true. Miss Ellen said some clueless classmate insists on meeting someone she met online. Miss Ellen was really worried about her classmate, so she decided to go with her. If something goes wrong, Miss Ellen will signal by smashing a cup, and then I'll rush in to rescue them. Why do they need to call you, Corin? I also think Miss Ellen doesn't really need help. Maybe it's because she wants to maintain an average student's compatibility in front of her classmate. But this is a rare chance to rescue Miss Ellen. I absolutely can't mess this up. Suddenly a cup falls from the sky. It's Miss Ellen. Corin grabs her chainsaw and rushes towards the karaoke bar when the bunch of customers scramble out in a panic. Sorry, you don't have to run away. I won't hurt anyone. Ellen and her classmate got away safely. That's great. I was so nervous just now. I wasn't sure if Miss Ellen got away safely. If you say so, Mas Proxy. Proxama. It must be true. Oh no, I completely forgot to ask for room service. As long as you achieve your goal, these things don't really matter. You're right, Proxima. As long as Miss Ellen and her classmate got out of that awkward situation safely. I successfully rescued Miss Ellen today. What an amazing experience. But why is everyone so scared of chainsaws? So, I don't know. Dear manager. A perfect timing. Would you like to join me for Rena's specialty afternoon tea? It certainly sounds full of creativity. Of course, I made this with love for the students in my recent maid training course, and everyone loved it. The first time they tried it, a few students collapsed their chest and passed out from the amazing flavor. I can imagine the pain they have endured. When they woke up, they even told me they loved the unprecedented culinary experience. That sounds quite intense. So what's on the afternoon tea menu? This time the theme was to craft a rich, savory base by mixing complex flavors. That's why the menu features bread paired with a salted fish, purple cabbage, cough syrup flavored cake, served alongside a freshly squeezed bitter melon, meat patty smoothie. Fuck, what is this combination? The twin ghosts live up to their name. A twin ghost? Oh, that sounds intriguing. You gotta tell me more, or am I not letting you leave? It'll read about the district's wanted story of the Bane of Evil. So that's how it is. What a tragic misunderstanding. Please take me back so I can find that bomb and clear things up. You bring Rina over to the newsstand, of course. Dear assistant, an assistant's master, you... Eh? Wait. Who is this? Lie on your feet, moving quiet, and the ghosts trailing behind. You... could you be... It's a twin ghost, and she's got something to tell you. What does she want? Just so you know, Bane of Evil is the bravest, toughest bumpo on all of 6th Street, and will never bow to evil. Even if you tear my shell off, yank my screws out, and strip down my core model, I won't back down. With saying this with evil laughter. But the Bane of Evil lets out an indignant growl. But once Rina picked it up, it couldn't break free at all, and had no choice but to quietly listen to the whole story from start to finish, buzzing and vibrating the entire time. That's the whole story. With that, our little misunderstanding should be all cleared up now, yes? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll take down your wanted poster right away. Casing. The twin ghosts have appeared at Luminous Square. She's a floating monster, a hovering devil who brews mind-bending poisons that will knock everyone out cold. Truth uncovered. Rina set up a maid training course at Luminous Square and handed out her homemade Rina's specialty afternoon tea to the participants. Looks like it was a bit too avant-garde for most of them. Poison. I mean, poisons. Recruiting. Oh no. What's this? Why is there some sort of entity, the red entity inside? Inside Gray's mouth. What the hell? What's this? Ito ne. There's no way it's a virus or something that she's trying to be connected with your child, if I may say so. Today's opponent, the dismantling maniac, is especially terrifying and particularly vicious. Just watching your evil deeds is enough to make a Bumpus logic core run cold and their charging port short circuit. What happened? My assistant's master, take a look at that hellish scene on the wanted poster. Not just cruel abuse, but a ruthless dismantling too. Under her screwdriver, even the bravest machine ends up shattered into pieces, scattered all over the floor. Brave friends, now I entrust to you the duty of defeating the demon. Alright, but what about you? I'm standing here warning everyone passerby, telling them not to go near Brand Street construction site. Don't underestimate this task. Preventing trouble before it starts is important work too. Off you go, my assistant. And my assistant's master. I bless you both. It's been a while. I heard this track. Damn. So we have to ask, right? Please. Have you heard? Something serious happened at the neighboring construction site recently. Something serious? Like what? According to my intel, there is a long neglected warehouse over there, and it's full of old items that have been sitting around for years. Inside are a bunch of long sealed demons that are all dusty and completely wrecked. Since it was dug up, it's been making terrifying laughter every night in the middle of the night. I think it's just excited Grace. I love it. You better believe it. I was pulling a late shift once and literally heard endless crazy laughter. I freaked out and bolted. A scary ghost resurrection incident once happened at the abandoned construction site next door. What? That sounds pretty scary. Construction site ghost. That's scary. How do you know? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. On a dark, windless night when the streets were dead silent, a little girl got lost wandering through a construction site. She felt her way through the darkness, trying to find a way out. Finally, she saw a light and made her way toward it. And then what happened? She looks up to the light, reaches out her hand, trying to touch it. What's so terrifying? Let me catch my breath. Ah. The young girl touched something wet and sticky. I can go on. Daijoubu. I wonder what was that? Yes, I came here to see you. Proxy and Eos, it's been a while. What brings you guys to the construction site today? Oh, did you finally come around and agree to let me run some tests on Eos? That's wonderful. Hold on a sec. I'll go get the bumper lubrication and polishing kit, along with the rest of the stuff I had prepared. That's not it. Help me. Wait, Grace, that's not why we're here. Okay, guess I'll wait a bit longer then. Still, you should take this Bompo daily maintenance kit back with you. I got it especially for EOS. I was going to bring it to the video store myself if work at the construction site hadn't been so busy lately. What happened? It's nothing major. During the last site inspection, we found a bunch of sealed equipment that needs maintenance and repairs. Later, while inspecting them, I found a machine inside what hadn't been powered on in ages. It was really suspicious. Why are you suddenly so excited? It was one very captivating pile driver. The surface might be a bit weathered from oxidation, but its core components are still going strong. It's tough little fellow. While performing regular maintenance, I unscrewed each of its screws and got a look at these internals. Those sleek, refined lines that smooth and efficient assembly. It's honestly an astonishing feat of industrial craftsmanship. By the time I realized what happened, it was already a scattered pile of parts. So I had no choice but to give it a full overhaul and rebuild from top to bottom. Now this little one is quiet and powerful with flawless performance and has already been put into service. Everyone loves it. Where she is, the dismantling maniac. Dismantling maniac? That's a new one. Are you referring to me? You told Grace about the district's wanted story of the Bane of Evil. So that's how it is. No wonder I thought I heard the faint scraping noises while doing maintenance on the machines. Thinking about it now, it might have been that little one calling himself the Bane of Evil. What? Scrapping noises. It sounds like a sensitive little thing. If this whole situation's got it stressed out, that's not really ideal. Brooks, can you take me to see it? I should go straighten out this misunderstanding and give that little one a checkup while I'm at it. Sure. Amazing. Such vivid outlines, such clean strokes, and such exquisite coloring. Little one, the proxy told me you go by Bane of Evil. You got a logic for every bit as sharp as stylish as your name would suggest, and you're even talented in the arts. Here we go again. Bane of Evil really is something else. That's right. I am a super smart, exceptionally wise Bompo, totally different from those run-of-the-mill companions who just clock in and out like drones. Play drones. You're a human with great taste as well. Though by the rules of first come first serve, you'll have to rank behind my assistant master and settle for being my second favorite person. I wonder where is Fairy? Fairy doesn't participate in this story for some reason. That's weird, because Fairy is always somewhere nearby or has a comment to interfere with it. But I've decided to grant you the honorary title of Bane of Evil's Confidant as compensation. The two of them launch into a lively conversation, talking the opportunity. Grace pulls out the device she carries with her and scans the internal structure of the Bane of Evil. Like a rune gun, right? I see now. There's a slight deviation near your core model, something that sets you apart from the orderly ones. No wonder it's so full of energy. You got it right. I'm one of a kind, totally unique bomb. Still with only preliminary scare, I can quite figure out how your internal systems operate. How fascinating. A structural flaw, yet it's created an entirely different behavioral pattern and operational logic. What behavioral pattern and operational logic? I don't really understand. Oh, I see now. It's because the structural differences cause the frequencies to vary. Hold on. I'll be right back. Once I bring my equipment, I can dismantle the outer shell, run diagnostics with my professional instruments, compare every abnormal frequency, and figure out what's going on. Dismantle? No happening. Assistant. An assistance master, please save me. Grace, it's not ready yet. Please spare him. No need to be afraid. I'm very professional. I promise every one of your screws will come through completely unharmed. Unharmed. If you really don't want to, here's my contact information. I'll leave it with you for now. If you ever change your mind, device, just give me a call. With just your screwdriver, even the toughest mechanical creations end up in pieces, scattered all over the place. I see. And truth. During a recent construction site inspection, Grace discovered a really charismatic pile driver. As for what came next, unscrewing bolts, examining the structure and resembling it, and reassembling it, totally normal, right? Of course. It is normal. Alright, I will continue to talk with this Bane of Evil. But for now, let's call it a day.